what's going on, my friends? This is Dave Sharpe. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary. Today, you guys are going to get a real treat hearing from somebody who is, really well versed in all of this online marketing stuff. And I'm really excited to learn from her. I'm really excited to hear how Valerie has grown her full time, sort of, as we call it sometimes, a freelance digital marketing business, which is kind of so cool because although we encourage people to focus and to learn skills maybe on a specific business model when they first get into to this business, it's amazing how these skills can overlap and cross over and help us to eventually earn multiple streams of income, and like Valerie's done, travel and have more options and more freedom. So with that being said, Valerie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for having me. How are you?
I'm great. I'm
Good.
stoked to learn from you and to talk to you. So you are in New Mexico right now, is that right?
Yep, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay, awesome, awesome. I was in New Mexico in the beginning of, or maybe the end of 2019, and this gentleman that I went out and did a retreat at. I have a men's mastermind group that I'm a part of that we kind of travel to different guys and stay at their houses. Uh, and some of them have much bigger. They make me, which I'm not saying I'm a big fish, but they make me. I'm the small fry in the room of achievements. But this guy had a wonderful, beautiful ranch out in New Mexico, and it was just stunning. He had so much land and this beautiful ranch, and it was really in the middle of nowhere. But just coming from flat country in Florida, it was kind of cool to see some of the rolling hills out there and so forth. So beautiful country. Have you lived there your whole life? Is that where your family's from?
Yeah, so my family is from New Mexico, but for the last 10 years, we've basically been traveling the world. My spouse was in the Navy, so we've lived overseas in Sicily, we've been in Guam, we've been in Chicago, San Diego. I mean, we've been all over, really.
Well, thank him and thank you guys for your service. I know that's just it's not, a family. When a family is involved in something like that, it's a family. It's a family contribution. So thank you all for your service
Oh, you're
to the
welcome.
country.
Of course.
So you have, as you've been traveling, I would assume. Well, let me ask: were you doing online marketing before you met your spouse, or how did it come to? How did you come to learn about online marketing? And was it something that you started to do as you were traveling all over and said, "Hey, I want to do something"? Like, tell us sort of the origin story in a nutshell of how you got started online.
Yeah, so basically, because we were always traveling, I wasn't really able to have a solid job.
Mhm.
So everywhere I went, I was like, oh, okay, I'll finish school. But I realized school really wasn't for me. Yes, school is great for some people. It just wasn't for me. So we were in Guam, and I had come across a mentor program with Grant Cardone, and I was like, okay,
Mhm.
I'm gonna try it out. 'Cause I'm a little curious. So when I joined his group, I ended up, networking with a ton of individuals, and I had some friends reach out to me and say, I know this guy, he's mentoring a couple people, and we think you'd be the perfect fit. And then from there, I got into digital marketing, and the rest is history. So basically, when I was in Guam, I ended up quitting my job while I was in Guam, while I was working at a doctor's office, so that I can pursue, entrepreneurship, social media marketing, everything like that.
Yeah, yeah. So how long has that been? How long have you been doing that for?
I started in October of 2018.
Okay.
So it's been a
Okay.
while.
Yeah, but I mean, not that long, right?
Uh, I mean,
I
it,
mean,
it seems like a long time, but no, it really hasn't
sure.
been that long. But I've got a ton of experience because now, I mean, I've done the social media marketing just for specific clients. I do lead generation for contractors, and I also do affiliate marketing. So, I mean, they're all similar but there's also different parts for each of them, of course.
Yeah, yeah. So, how did you find Legendary?
Jonathan. Jonathan lives
Jonathan
here in
Montoya.
Albuquerque, and I don't know how I came across his
Ah,
profile. And as soon as I saw what he was doing, I was like, teach me, teach me, teach me. And I had been bugging him for a long time. And then I finally, hopped into one of his courses, and it worked. And I was at first skeptical about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Only because I wasn't familiar with how affiliate marketing worked, but I was like, hey, it's marketing, it's similar, I can get into it. And then from there, the rest is history.
So have you guys connected and met up in person?
Not in person, only because I have barely been back
Yeah, I
in
got
the
you.
state of New Mexico, and then COVID hit. So
Yeah, so like that's really cool. So not only have you sort of built up this, and this is one of those things that it's hard, like you can't put a price tag on, you can't sell it. It's just one of the benefits of membership is when you get online or you come into a community like Legendary, people, you add this entire new network of people to your sphere of influence, your friends, your associates, your colleagues, whatever you want to call them. I'm just trying to give terminology for people who might, come from the corporate world. But it's like you have this whole new world of people. In your case, you connected with a great marketer there in who lived around you, and in normal times you guys probably may have started maybe even a marketing group there in Albuquerque or something like that, right? It's just COVID, right?
yeah, COVID stopping everything. I mean, for this little town, but
Yeah.
I hope that eventually John and I will be able to meet up. And I've already met up with some of the other affiliates because some of the other groups that I've been in,
Yeah.
we've been to masterminds together. So it's really nice connecting with individuals and just sharing the knowledge. Because basically, we're just helping each other promote a really solid product.
Yeah. I love it. So let's talk a little bit about. I was looking at your TikTok. You've been doing a lot of TikTok this year. I can see. I'll show your profile here, and folks can go and follow you and learn from you and so forth. So it looks like your handle there is Val_Val89.
Correct.
And yeah, you've built up some strong followers here with almost 62,000 followers, and yeah, I mean it's amazing as I scroll through this. It's like it's just amazing. You're not in a pantsuit, you're not in a you're not in a corporate office, you're not using high production camera equipment or anything. You're just recording videos from your cell phone. And what is that like for you? I mean, what is that like to be able to kind of run your business from your cell phone?
It's great, to be honest with you. I love it. I love having the freedom and flexibility to do whatever I want. I can pick up my phone, can make a video, and be on my way, and I can still be bringing in income. And for my TikTok, I actually only promote Legendary on there, and it's been great. I've only been on TikTok since the beginning of December. Because I was a little bit camera shy. I could do like YouTube videos, stuff where I can cut it and paste it or stuff like that. But I was really nervous, and I started going live on TikTok, and then, I've enjoyed it so far.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, there's people in our community that are doing affiliate marketing in various different niches. We see a lot of our sort of when you start talking about a certain topic, I think you start commenting on people who are talking about that same topic, you sort of see this echo chamber of a lot of the same content. But I mean, like, if you got, I actually just came off of our business blueprints training to where we got people kicked off on the decade in a day. And I talk about niches and sort of our process in the very beginning to help people. We take them through and give them campaigns, various products in different niches, so they can sort of see how many different niches people can, you can work in. Makeup, baby, traveling. I mean, do you have kids?
I don't have any kids.
You don't have any kids, but you could so easily talk about, you happen to pick the make money online niche, but you could so easily talk about traveling. You could so easily talk about, I don't know what other topics you're passionate or knowledgeable about, but it's just amazing that nowadays we have these tools and these platforms and so many different products that we can be an affiliate of, that we can then run our business from our cell phone
Yeah.
and create content and earn commissions. And then eventually, if we wanted to, create our own courses, our own coaching program, we had 74 people just now on a Zoom call who are who essentially we're delivering our education and knowledge to via a webinar. Now we have almost 100 people on this live stream that are learning from you and I right now. So it's just amazing. How do you explain this, or do you explain it, or what has it been like in terms of your husband understanding this whole process?
Um, at first they were like, "Oh, you're always on TikTok. You're always doing this." I'm like, "You don't understand. Once we create these videos, I mean, they're going to be on my profile. People are going to be viewing them, and eventually, we'll build a really large following." But at first, they were very skeptical about it, not understanding how we can actually make money online. So it's been quite the adventure. Trying to explain, hey, this is why I got to do this, and this is why I got to do this, because in the long run, it's going to benefit us. So it's been fun.
Yeah. It was interesting, convincing my spouse at the beginning, and then all of a sudden, what does the most convincing?
Yep. Yeah.
Checks. When you start to get results, even followers, our spouses are like, well, can we deposit those into the bank account? And you're like, no, we can't do that. I'm sorry. But then my first check was for $2.50, and it was like, it could have been 2.5 million. So how has your confidence grown since throughout this journey? Did you have camera shyness? Did you have any other issues around sort of newbie complex type issues
I
that,
did.
okay, can you
In
talk
fact,
to us
I was
about
I
some
was
of
really
those?
shy. I was super shy. I didn't want to get in front of the camera. I had seen that Jonathan was doing really well, on TikTok and YouTube, and I was like, oh, I'm not ready to do it yet. And I put myself down when I really shouldn't have, because I just had to basically work at it, right? Get comfortable with it. And now I just pick up the phone. I'm walking to the store. I'm talking to the camera. And my spouse is like, oh my gosh, like, what are you doing? You're being weird. So, I do it. And now I enjoy it. But when I did first start, I was very scared, only because I felt like I didn't know enough. But really, I did know it. I just wasn't comfortable doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was really more of just kind of the awkwardness of,
Mhm.
yeah. How have you developed your writing skills or your copywriting skills? Is that been a part of your learning journey at all, for you to focus on not just camera work and video marketing, but also copywriting and writing emails and learning how to persuade with the written word?
Yes, it definitely takes work. I try to work on it at least every single day. I've picked up multiple copywriting books. I've done multiple courses, but I found that, again, the consistency of working on it every day has really made me better. What I like to go ahead and do is I will go ahead and write some copy and have a couple mentors that I'm in another group with. I send it to them. I ask them to critique it, just so that I can be continuously improving, because without copy, I can't really persuade a lot of people to, buy the product or be interested or even be engaged.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a topic that, especially nowadays with video marketing platforms being so popular and everybody jumping on them, that it's sort of one of those things that gets overlooked pretty easily.
Mhm.
But, the so many of your sales long term are going to come from you communicating with people in the written word, whether that's through following up with them via email, whether that's through just writing headlines for your videos, or
Mhm.
writing the text that you're going to put on the thumbnail. Being able to write these headlines that capture people's attention, or write an email that that gets people to come back and take another look at what you're promoting.
Yeah.
Um, it's really important. What's coming up for you?
Well, basically, the copy is everything, especially if you have to know who your audience is in order for you to write the perfect copy. So, that's something that I'm always trying to do is, I really focus on copy. I, try to create engaging content, because if I don't engage them, or I'm not talking to the right person and I'm telling them the wrong things, they're not going to convert. So, I mean, we always try to, better ourselves by reading the book, or, asking the questions to figure out who our audience really is, and, bringing that copy to them and exciting them about the product.
Yeah. And you've now got experience working in different niches for different clients, because you're taking these skills that you've learned through doing affiliate marketing, and now you're doing lead generation for other clients. Is that right? What has that experience been like?
That one is, I have to be very specific when I'm doing it for the other clients. When I'm doing it for myself, I'm a little bit more lenient, because it's more of a learning process for me. But for a client, I need to have it spot on, right? So I do a lot of stuff for contractors, whether it be roofing, pool builders, fence builders, you just contractors in general. And I also do a lot of stuff for real estate. So I need to really know what I'm doing and applying the right strategies to it, because if not, I mean, that's the client's money. So I need to spend it wisely, and I need to do it properly. So that's really important too.
So just for clarity's sakes, this is additional revenue that you're generating, and this has been something that you've started doing after you started online doing affiliate marketing, and that's where you learn the skills to be able to do that?
I actually learned how to do lead generation first, and then
Okay.
the social media marketing aspect, and then I came to affiliate marketing.
Okay. That makes sense.
It's everything that I've basically learned doing affiliate marketing, I'm able to implement in all my other businesses. So I've been able to automate a lot of things. I've been able to, do some SOPs, and it all works the same across the board. It's just you're getting different types of results for different companies is all.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, one of the things that one of the things that I learned, that I'm so thankful that I learned early on, was the power of direct response marketing, which is very different than just brand marketing. Brand marketing is to where Coca-Cola, shows a commercial of people, being really happy drinking their Coke, and hopefully when you're in the store and you're shopping, like that brand recognition, the credibility of the drink, the feeling that you felt when you watched the commercial makes you reach for the drink. But direct response marketing is different. It's where we're using specific techniques, mostly copywriting or video, to where we run an advertisement, free or paid. Okay. Free meaning on TikTok, paid meaning on something like Facebook ads or TikTok ads. And we're asking for a specific response. We're saying, hey, go and download this thing, or go in, and then we make a specific offer on a page. And I thank God that I learned direct response marketing skills, copywriting, early in my career, because if I would have just learned general brand marketing, then I would have struggled and potentially never made any money. If I just thought that marketing online was all about like one of the great examples of brand marketing for marketers like us is where we just think we're going to post motivational memes on Instagram, and that's somehow going to build our business.
Right.
It's not. You have to deliver value and then give a call to action. And ask somebody for a specific response. Ask for their email in exchange for something. Sell them something on the spot. And that's very different than just, oh, I'm going to, post motivational memes, and hopefully somehow I'm going to magically. What has your journey been like in terms of understanding some of these concepts that I'm talking about, and how there's one kind of strategy, which is sort of the brand marketing, which doesn't really make money, although it might make you popular on social media. And then there's another strategy, which is direct response marketing, which does make money, and whether you get popular or not.
Yeah, so I mean, I was lucky enough when I hired my first mentor. That was something that we needed to really focus on, call to actions, because a lot of people just create the content and then they don't do anything with it. It doesn't go anywhere. They just see a video and then, it's gone. So I was lucky enough to learn that call to actions, copywriting, being very specific or direct has really helped me along the way, making those sales, getting new clients, getting the results that I'm really looking for. So I've been talking to a couple of the new affiliate marketers, and they always struggle, like, how do you know who to call out, or how do you know what call to action? And I mean, you have to know your customer. If you don't know your customer, you can't really tell them what to do, or ask them to join you or buy your course or whatever the case is.
Well, you said a word, be very direct. And I think for some people, when they go to give people calls to action, maybe at the end of their video, like, hey, okay, now they use a transition statement after they, deliver whatever the say the video or the email topic was. And then they transition to, well, if you'd like more, or if you'd like XYZ, 7 secrets on how to sell more houses or get your house sold or make money online, click the link in my bio or click the link below and head on over and get that while it's still available. That very direct, being direct like that, telling essentially people what to do, Valerie. I mean, at the end of the day, that's kind of what you're doing. You're just not, all right, go click my link.
Exactly.
Did that come natural to you? I feel like that is something that can be difficult for some people to do.
I was a little bit scared because I didn't want somebody to feel like I was pushing a sale on them, or saying that they have to go ahead and do it. But I realized if I didn't ask for it, then I basically was losing money, not doing it, or losing an opportunity to make them a lead or a client. So I kind of had to push myself to get comfortable giving that direct call to action, because it was only hurting myself if I didn't do it.
Yeah. Before we wrap up, what if you were to go back and give yourself some advice at the very beginning, what would you say to yourself?
Fail faster. I was scared to fail. Like I said, I was scared to get on camera. I was scared to do a lot of things, but I realized once I did it, and even if I messed up, I learned from that mistake, and it made me a lot more confident and willing to try new things, because trying new things was only going to get me ahead. So even if I failed at it, it's okay, because I tried, hey, that doesn't work, or hey, that does work. So any advice to any of the new affiliate marketers, don't be scared, fail faster. Don't think failure is a bad thing. It's just a learning experience.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no failure. There's only feedback, right?
Correct.
Yeah. It's like, wow, that didn't work, or that worked really well. And I didn't even think that it was going to work. I don't know about you, but some of the things that I didn't know if they would work, like, worked the best. And people are always like, Dave, what's the secret? And it's like, try a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
People are scared to try, because I don't know if they're scared to be judged, or maybe they're just scared to mess up. They think it's a bad thing, but really it's not. Like, enjoy what you do, and if you mess up, it's okay.
Well, once again, thank you and your entire family for your service. And I'm going to show people your page, and they can go follow you. And I think that there's been some comments that are like, this girl is going to be the next star and all this kind of stuff. So you seem to have some new fans in here, and hopefully you guys will add Valerie to your network. And Valerie, I know, would be happy to be a part of your network as well. We're all a big community and family here, and that's one of the, again, sort of unspoken benefits of getting involved in a team and in a family like this is now all of a sudden you have people that you can learn from, people in your corner, etc. So you're a great one to have in our corner, and I hope you'll come back and keep us updated on your journey, maybe in a couple of months.
Yeah, definitely. I'd be more than happy to. And to anybody, you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to help as well. We can connect. You could just send me a message on Facebook, and I'd love to help out. Thanks, Dave.
Okay, Valerie. All right, we'll talk to you later. Be well and be legendary.
All right, thank you. Goodbye.
See ya. All right, my friends. I'm going to show her TikTok profile one more time. And you guys can go follow her on TikTok and look her up on Facebook. And we're thrilled to have her in the legendary community. It's amazing. It's amazing how many different backgrounds and experiences and parts of the world we have here. I'm always inspired and excited to continue finding more people to be able to connect into our community so we can learn from them and they can learn from us. Somebody says, Dave, do you learn anything from your guest? Wow, what a question. I think you need to keep watching, my friend, because I'm learning from everybody always, all day. And that's what I would say is my secret to success, is that, I keep a student's mindset. Sure, I learn, I do, I teach, but the first step of that is always to learn. So I want to thank Valerie once again, and we will see you guys back here on Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Wake up legendary, be well, be safe, be legendary. Peace.